Before we get in the video, I just want to say all the gameplay footage is me doing all the hardest modifiers again with Touche added for the Titan and Hunter gameplay, because someone said, oh, you didn't throw on Touche, so it's invalid. So I threw on Touche. There you have it. I did on all three classes. Spoiler alert, Warlocks had it the easiest. Alright, to the video. Destiny 2 Endgame. Some of y'all probably seen this coming. Come on, you're Marvel fans, okay? You're Marvel fans. This is the finale of the series I had did. It became a series because of people hate bombing me of the Civil War video that started it all, okay? And before we even get into this, get your jokes out. Ha 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 ha. Destiny Artist edits Endgame Alchemist. You see the player base? Ha 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 ha. Okay, get it out. Get out the system. Okay, get out the system. What if I told you Destiny isn't dead? Some of you guys probably be saying in the comment section. The numbers don't say dead. Destiny's not dead. Okay, and I'm going to explain why in this video. But before we do that, my second part of the video, way more positive feedback. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Lucky and stuff. Shout out to y'all. Y'all understood me more because I made sure I clarified my definition of what's a casual. And, you know, just to bring this to the quote of Leonardo da Vinci, you know, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So, you know, I can sit here and use big words and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's better for me to just simplify things and say it in the most dumbest, simplest way possible for everybody to understand what I mean. So, you know, got a lot of positive feedback and positivity from you guys from that other part. So, you know, shout out to you guys. Like I said, nothing but love in the day for you guys. Nothing but love. I don't hate any of y'all, okay? It's just a video game. But it's life to me. But, you know, it's, you know, nothing but love to you guys. Okay, so I want to talk about how Destiny isn't dead, but I also want to talk about the three type of players. Me and someone in the comment section, we had a discussion in my part 2, and we was like, yeah, we need to just break it down into like 3 categories so that people understand the requirements and everybody understand where they fall at. And my definition, of course, y'all can have your own definition, but this is my definition, my brackets, okay? So, and I'm gonna go in depth with each bracket too. So, first one, and I made sure I took some bullet points to make sure I ain't yapping. I'm gonna be yapping. I still do improv, but you know, I got some bullet points to make sure I still stay on track of what I want to talk about, because some things I'll be forgetting in the video. But first type of players is bots. I'm gonna get into them. Second players is gamers, and then the third is tryhards. It's a hierarchy level, okay? Not saying one is better than the other, but like there's levels to this, okay? Now, bots is what we was calling casuals over here, but I want to stop saying the word casual because people use the word casual more leniently when it comes to, oh, they work a job, oh, they can hop in the game for a certain amount of hours. Stuff. They it's very lenient, okay? It's very open-ended. People don't really have a real strict definition of what casual means, so I want to change the word up, because not only that, I was feeling filthy saying that word too. I feel like I was saying a goddamn slur now, throwing out the word casual. How people getting upset of me using that word targeting certain people. Like, I feel like I was saying a slur. Like, goddamn, I feel like I was getting canceled for saying something I shouldn't have been saying. It's crazy to me. So, bots. Let me get into depth now, so you know what a bot is. A bot is like a Roomba. You know, y'all know what Roombas are, right? Them vacuums, them robot vacuums that clean your room for you and stuff. But they hit a wall and they just keep ramming into your wall because they just don't know what they're doing. That's what bots are in Destiny, in gaming, okay? That's what bots are. People that just, they don't know nothing about the game, really. They just, you know, pew, 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 pew. They're just pulling buttons, okay? They're just hitting buttons. They don't know what the buttons do. They're just happy to be here. And, you know, it's cool. I love seeing their enthusiasm, happy to be here, but they don't understand how much, like, emotional damage they put. Emotional damage? They don't know how much emotional damage they put on gamers and tryhards at the game when they don't know what they're doing and things taking way longer than what it needs to be when they're dying multiple times and stuff, right? So bots, they tend to don't know how to build craft, like, at all. Like, there's just no building. They just got stuff on. They just got fragments and aspects on. They probably forgot to pick up fragments from my core. Trust me, I done seen it in my clan before with casual players, well, bots. Okay, they don't pick up fragments and aspects for their class. They don't know what guns do and what gun is strong and stuff, and what buffs and stuff do inside the subclass. So they don't know how to build craft at all. They run a double primary. Again, I know some people, they want to run around double primary for fun, but it's just not optimal. Okay, you can do it for fun, but if you're playing with other people, just know you're giving them a harder time because you're running double primary. That's just simple as that. Okay. The bots, the casuals, a lot of people are saying that they give Bungie the most of their money. Would you believe it or not that the bots are the main ones that don't spend money on Destiny? They are the main ones that free to play and don't buy the season pass at all. Would y'all believe that if I told y'all that? Because the stats prove it. The stats prove it. I dropped a video about how to get the best stats, best score for tier 5s in the game easier, and majority of those people could not hit the score multiplier because they didn't buy the season pass. They was playing free to play. So yeah, it's I think it's kind of a myth believing that the bots in the game spend the most money. Believe it or not, I think the gamers and the tryhards spend the most money in the game. They buy every season pass. They buy Silver and Eververse. They buy the dungeon keys. They buy the expansions. They don't just buy the expansion by itself. They buy the full deluxe for the full year. Like, I truly believe the gamers and stuff are putting the most money in the game, not the bots. Okay, the bots, they are mostly the free to play players. Okay, the bots, they haven't beaten all the story missions. There's too many of them. Even statistics prove it. That they show, like, I'm trying to make sure I get the numbers right. It was like 80% of the player base buy the story, but like majority of the new players don't finish the story. They only make it like halfway through. So most new players don't have all their stories done. Like Lightfall is still unfinished. Forsaken, Dreaming City is still unfinished, believe it or not. Like, they don't finish their stories. Okay. So they're missing a lot of exotics and weapons and stuff and whatnot too. Like I said, they're free to play mostly. So that's our definition of bot around here. That was my definition of casual. Okay. The ones that they don't watch any content creators for learning fundamentals or how the game works. They don't read tutorials or anything. They just start the game and they just play. Okay, that's what my definition of casual was. Those are the bots. The bots, okay? And the bots, they love to hate. The bots, they love to hate. They love to complain. They complain about the game being too hard, and they love throwing hate comments and pointing fingers at other people for the game not going their way, even though they don't want to put in the time and effort to learn the game. Not time and effort into the game, because again, we all work jobs and stuff. Time and effort to learn the game, like actually pay attention to what's going on when it comes to mechanics and knowledge of the subclass, what weapons to use, what weapons do, all that type of stuff. Okay, now I gotta break bots down to a subcategory because this is where most of the toxic players reign at. Toxic players being the ones that leave hate comments on social media nonstop. Social media being Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube, right? All that type of stuff. They literally spend most of their time just hating just to hate. They part of the hayocracy from Boondocks. That's basically what they are, okay? They're a stink meter, okay? They're a stink meter. They hate everything. They love ruining people out. They thrive off of that, okay? They are the ones that are making content creators not enjoy playing Destiny, even though we enjoy playing Destiny, but we always get their 2 cents of them just hating just to hate. You can pull their name up on YouTube, and literally every comment they ever leave on your channel is a hate comment. It's never a positive comment. It's just always a hate comment. So the toxic players are a part of the bots. They stopped playing Destiny years ago. They stopped playing Destiny since Red War. They stopped playing Destiny since Lightfall. They stopped playing Destiny since Forsaken. They stopped playing Destiny years ago, but for some reason, they still watch Destiny content religiously. They're like that ex-girlfriend you can't get rid of. They just keep popping up randomly over and over again to just brag about how happy they are that they stopped messing with you. But then they still desperate and talking to you. Clearly, you're not happy that you left Destiny. We don't need to see your comment about, I'm so glad I left this game. No, you're not. You clearly still love Destiny because you watch content creators on a daily basis covering Destiny. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bruh. So, these are the people that they hate no matter what proof you give them. They hate with racist comments. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put y'all out there. Y'all know I'm petty around here. I'm Petty Patterson's over here, okay? I got hate comments from and then this not any of Lucky's fault. They're just toxic people. But there were hate comments on Lucky video and my video. People saying stuff like a racist comment. Someone's like, of course he's not enunciating his words. He's black. You know, don't be mad, y'all. I'm used to it sucks to say, but I'm used to racist comments. When you're black, it just comes with the territory. Don't hate. It's nothing but love out there for y'all. I got people saying, oh, you only beat this hard difficulty in part 2 when I showed y'all all the modifiers on, which I did again in the gameplay footage in the background with Warlock, Hunter, and Titan. They was like, you only beat this because you're a PC player. Do y'all not see the button prompts on my screen and stuff? I'm a PlayStation 5 player. I don't play on PC. I don't play on PC. I grew up on controller and I stay on controller. Will I ever migrate to PC? I don't know, but I am a PlayStation 5 controller player. So yeah, they would throw any argument at you to move the goalpost just to hate on you. Just to hate on you. No matter how many times you shut them down, they move the goalpost and come up for another reason. I had somebody say, he's being fake hood and slang. I hate this guy. Well, I'm glad that you don't think I'm hood. Thank God, because I know it's a negative connotation behind that. But so you know, I'm happy. But I'm born and raised in Chicago, South Side, lived up in the hood majority of my life. So I guess fake hood. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. I don't give off hood energy, I guess. You know, and I guess that's because, and it's not just because people think I'm a dumbass too. 4.6 GPA, straight A's, valedictorian, went to gaming school, game art and design, coding and all, but modeling and all. But you know, apparently I'm just a dumbass because I'm black. Apparently, who knew? Who guessed? And someone was like, you only beat it because you were just rolling and punching everything. You're a hunter. It's the easiest thing possible. I'm over here like, hunters are clearly the worst PvE class in the game right now. As you see in my footage with the Warlock, I chose the Hunter because of that, because you see the Warlock, I didn't have to shoot my gun, it just did the job for me. Titans, I just melee all day as well. But hey, you know, that's what they believe. But my thing is, this is what I mean by some of y'all just argue just to argue. You're mad that I'm utilizing my build to make the content easy to beat. This is what I mean by some of y'all got that EBT poor mentality. Like, you want me to not utilize my build to make the game easier. That's why you're a bot. That's why you're a bot at the game. Destiny 2 was all about build crafting. Destiny 1 was about skill. Destiny 2 is about build crafting. The better your build is, 70% of your skill relies off of that build. Okay? 30% is your skill, 70% strictly, did you build a good build? That's basically what it is. And if you're someone that's a bot at the game, lucky for you, I know a great content creator you can go watch that make amazing build videos. His name is what was his name? AlchemistKirito. And he makes a lot of builds that just carry you through the game. So like, if you need anybody to teach you how to use builds, go watch his video. He break it down with info and everything, you know, shameless plug. The bot players are also the most misinformed. They come off as seem like they know it alls, but in actuality, they don't know nothing. They know nothing. Someone was like, ain't no way he's going off on the casual players and he used Stasis Titan. Them not knowing that Stasis Titan is like one of the broken meta builds for Titans right now. Like they try to make it sound like he look like a casual who uses Stasis Titan. I'm like, bro, do these people drop comments and they don't even play the game anymore? They don't even play the game anymore. They just hate just to hate. They just hate just to hate. So those are bots, okay? I think we all can agree we dislike the bots. I think we all, if anybody say they enjoy the bots, you're probably a bot yourself. That's just what it is, okay? That's probably what it is. Now, all for them. Gamers are the ones that they watch guide videos. They basically watch third-party videos and stuff on the game. They into the game, okay? When I was playing Marvel Rivals, I was watching Marvel Rivals content. When I stopped playing Marvel Rivals, I stopped watching Marvel Rivals content, right? And the same thing with Destiny. A gamer is going to watch videos on what game they're playing, so they're always up to date on the patch notes and updates and stuff in the game, what's good and what's bad. So gamers, they tend to watch guide videos and stuff on the game. They get updated on the game. Gamers, they done solo the dungeon before because we were thirsty to get Guardian rank 11 and stuff. They done did like a master raid or something before, right? A gamer know how to build craft. It just comes with the territory. Okay, we know how to build craft. Okay, that's the simplest way to say what a gamer is. A gamer is someone that has average skills at the game, maybe even above average, but you just understand the game. You understand what stuff do, what perks do. You look at videos. You probably got Dim on your phone, you know, Dim app. You probably got Destiny compendium, whatever, on your phone and stuff. You know the ins and out of Destiny from watching videos and stuff. You actually spent time to learn the game. Doesn't matter how long you play the game, you know what works and what doesn't work. You know what the meta is, you know what to bring to handle content in the game. And then we have the tryhards. The tryhards are the ones that do contest mode, they solo a raid maybe, they know the cheese and bugs in the game, whether it's from watching a video or just testing things out themselves. They challenge themselves on purpose just because they get the thrill of it. They purposely solo raid, not because you get bonus loot or anything. They just do it because they want to do it, to show off. They care about getting all the titles in the game and stuff, conquering, gilding their titles and stuff. Those are the tryhards, okay? Those are the ones that they beat everything in the game and they want something else to do in the game that's even harder. Those people, those are the ones that did like -90 delta on purpose for the heck of it, okay? And then the subcategory for tryhards is content creators, but this varies from person to person. The content creators that are like the ones that do damage tests for us, the ones that do spreadsheets, the ones that make builds for us, stuff like that. Those will be considered the tryhards, okay? Because they put in that extra time to learn the game, to get that information out there. Now, there is like in between levels here. You can't have like a gamer being close to tryhard levels because, you know, there's some gamers out there, they beat a contest mode, you know. I beat contest mode before plenty of times, right? Then you got some people out there, you know, they probably is a content creator that make builds, you know, like me and whatever. So you got some gamers out there, they lean towards tryhard, but they not tryhard simply because gamers like me that have accomplished some contest mode and all that type of stuff, we realists. We don't like wasting our time. We like doing things for a reward. Tryhard, they don't care about the reward. They just like tryhard and stuff. Just say they did it, okay? Me, I'm not soloing no raid unless I'm getting something in return. If I ain't getting nothing in return to show off with, I'm not doing it. So that's where the gamer in me come from. And a lot of you guys agree with me too. If I'm not purposely finna make a artificial difficulty for myself in this game and I don't get rewarded for it. Me turning on all the modifiers in here, I don't get extra loot or anything at the end of it compared to everybody else. So what's the point of doing it? You got what I'm saying? So that's where the gamers and tryhard, there's like a line right there where we don't cross. Us gamers, we're not wasting time doing something hard and we don't get nothing from it. Simple as that. Now that I made sure I said all these things in orderly fashion, why do I say Destiny is not dead? Destiny is not dead because of one reason, and the toxic players prove it. Players have stopped playing Destiny for years, but they still indulge in Destiny content. Cross dropped a video like a week ago that hit over 600,000 views. Of course, it was a video talking about the state of Destiny, but it just goes to show that there are 600,000 people out there that are still invested and interested in Destiny's state of play. You know, where's Destiny at right now? So all we gotta do is you know, quote from my boy Patrick Starr, we need to take them players and push it somewhere else and move them somewhere else. Right now, the player count in the game is low, but I can't say Destiny is dead because content creators are still striving with views from people that's interested in Destiny. So if Bungie just dropped one great expansion, whether it's a new subclass, they do a teaser trailer showing how amazing it is and they fix everything people are asking for and stuff, just one good expansion, I can promise you, my bottom dollar, everybody will be back on Destiny again. I can promise you. All they need is one good expansion, whether it's a new subclass to get the hype up, showcasing some type of content that people can do to get exclusive ornaments and stuff for the tryhards, and then still cater the majority of the game to the bots. Bungie will still do amazing. They just gotta drop one good expansion. If you got that many people still watching Destiny content, you can convince them to come back to Destiny if the game looks fun. Simple as that. If Bungie makes some good content that looks fun, everybody's coming back. I can promise you that everybody's coming back. Right now, there's a sheep mentality, and it's just like in psychology, they say it all the time. There is an experiment out there where literally they show every human walk into an elevator and they turn backwards on purpose. And then whenever a new person hopped on the elevator, because they seen everybody else standing backwards, they stood backwards on the elevator too. Even though they knew that was the wrong direction to be staring in because the elevator door was on the opposite side. They did it anyway. Right now, that's where Destiny is right now. Because they see the trend is to hate on Destiny right now, all the haters and everybody in the community, they striving off that same collective consciousness, and they all are hating on Destiny right now. But if Bungie hit a 180 swing, Bungie hit a 180 swing and everybody starts speaking positive again on Destiny, you're gonna have a lot of people come back and say, finally, I love playing Destiny. I'm glad it's back. I hated not being able to play Destiny, not have fun and stuff. They all will be back. And my whole point of this video is just to basically put out there that I'm not a part of those people with the doom and gloom content, okay? I was speaking my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, move on. But at the end of the day, it's my channel. I can speak my voice, okay? And to the haters out there that's talking about, oh, you got a bad opinion. Okay, then what I want you to do is right now, I want you to that YouTube channel you on right now, I want you to make your YouTube account. I want you to make your own video, putting your own opinion out there, and tell me how you do when you post a video and all you see is someone just dropping hate comments on your video just because they don't like you for no reason. Whether it's the way you talk, whether it's the way you say certain words, whether it's your skin complexion, whatever it may be. Tell me how you fare up, because y'all really don't understand. It takes these content creators out there. Shout out to all of them. Nothing but respect towards them. Because at the end of the day, we put our opinions out there and we put ourselves through the fire, the rings of fire, knowing that our opinion will be, other people won't be agreeing for our opinion. It's an opinion. It's duality. It's all gonna be an opposite, yin yang, okay? There will be people out there that don't agree with our opinion. And we understand that. And we still stand 10 toes on our opinion. I said what I said about the casuals / bots. I said what I said. I didn't back down. That's my opinion. If you disagree, if you mad at me, okay, that's your opinion. But we live with the fire. We we understand what comes with content creation. We don't get butt hurt. We don't over here and oh my god, I need to apologize to you people. No, it comes with the territory. Okay, a lot of you guys, y'all on burner accounts. Y'all little chihuahuas. Y'all sold. Y'all sold. All come out your mouth. Bow wow, bow wow wow, wow wow, bow wow.
Bow wow, bow, bow wow, bow, bow wow, bow, bow wow, bow, wow.
Also, Tom and Jerry. That's all y'all is for real. Y'all don't have the confidence to make a channel and put y'all opinion out there. Y'all will fold like an omelet, bruh. Y'all will fold like an omelet. That's why y'all on burner accounts. Because y'all are afraid of what people think about y'all. We don't care what people think about us. At least I don't. We gonna post our opinion and go about our day. And then the other people that's always trying to challenge me about, well, do this activity in the game if it's not so hard. How about I challenge you this time? How about you, bot? How about you do an activity that I tell you to do that I say is easy and use one of my builds? And after you beat that content, you guys tell me, was it actually hard or was it easy? And I bet you money it was easy, and you ain't gonna come back. You ain't gonna come back and tell me your experience. You ain't gonna do that. Y'all are trying to challenge us to do something hard. How about we challenge y'all to do something that y'all call hard, easy? How about we challenge y'all to do ultimate difficulty that y'all swear up and down is hard? How about we challenge y'all to do that? We give y'all a build, and then y'all tell us if it was hard or not. I bet you money it'd be easy. I bet you money, bro. Alright, that's the end of my yap session. I will have other yap sessions. This is just the end of my Civil War series, okay? People want to disagree and say there was no Civil War going on. My series kind of proved it. All the mix I literally got like it's not a complete, but it's like 58% to 42% like dislike ratio on my first Civil War video, which just goes to show like we do have that divide where it's like you got the gamers and the tryhards on one side, and well the quote unquote 1%ers, and then you got the casual / bots on the other side where they just hate on each other because the gamers don't like the bots not learning the game, so then they cry to Bungie to make the game easier, and then the bots hate that the gamers are saying the game got to be harder and need to work towards something more. So yeah, the divide is obviously there. My YouTube video series proved it, and you can be in denial if you want, but at the end of the day, when you have content creators saying that they quitting Destiny because they can't play the game in peace without seeing someone in the community come and drop a hate comment on their video or while they're streaming, then clearly there's a community issue. Like it's on the surface level. There's plenty of people on Twitter, Twitch and stuff, even on YouTube that quit Destiny, quit content creation on Destiny, not because of the game. They enjoying the game, but when they on this game recording content stuff, and the first thing they see is someone saying, "People still playing this game? This game dead. Why you still playing it?" Yada yada yada. It's annoying and demoralizing because like we make content not only for finances. I'm not gonna sit here and act like we don't make for finances, but we also make it for the enjoyment, the hobby of making videos on a game we love to play. So, you know, always getting just unwarranted hate from random people in the community is just horrible. It's just terrible. Like, I feel like content creators get hate for no reason majority of the time. Like, they just get thrown into a basket, and then everybody just blame and hate the content creators for everything when all the content creator did was play the game and give their own opinion on their own channels. And everybody blame them like they're the reason everything happened, when literally Bungie does not listen to like 90% of the content creators. Newsflash, buddy. Bungie only listens to the top content creators. The small ones are ignored by them. Okay? It's a numbers game. Just like y'all viewers ignore small content creators like myself, and y'all treat us like we're nobodies, Bungie does the same thing. Bungie only listens to the people that's like up there in numbers count. And that's if that's even true, if they even a part of it, because if the person up there in the top not giving positive feedback, Bungie don't want them because it's bad PR. So like y'all really be like coming at content creators for them speaking their opinion to the public when Bungie not even listening to them. So like it's insane. It's insane. It's annoying, and that just shows that there is toxicity and a divide inside the Destiny community. So y'all can say Bungie is the main issue. I agree with you guys. I'm always gonna say Bungie is the main issue, but you can't sit here and not take accountability for the community. There are people in the community that is ruining Destiny and making it way more toxic than what it needs to be. Let content creators have fun still playing Destiny if they still have fun playing Destiny. Don't make their lives hard by dropping hate comments for no reason. You gain nothing from it. You're just being a dickhead. That's all you're being. Just a dickhead. Stop being a dickhead. Dickhead. What's wrong with you? Anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. I will make another Yap video if I get another thing I want to talk about in the Destiny space. But this is the end of this series. You won't see no more of it. So I hope y'all guys enjoyed it. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And until next time, stay up.